I think one of the advantages of learning in a small group is that it's more of a personal connection with the kids that you're working with, so you have more of a chance to get real ideas.
We get extra time to comprehend what we're learning in class, and then we have, like, if we have something that we don't understand, we can get help with it and finish work.
Now the teachers are almost team teaching it. They're working together for the same students. So it's no longer just my students in my classroom. It's a team of teachers who share our students and are able to reach all of the students that way.
During our PLC time, we sat down to talk about CDT data, and after looking at the results, we realized one teacher had about 10 students that needed more intervention, another teacher had about 20 students, and one teacher only had about 3 students. So we thought that maybe we could pull them in during our scheduled intervention time.
We're able to sit down and create common assessments for all students that allows us to look at data and figure out where all our students need to be and know how we will get them there. It allows us to provide different strategies for each individual student. Without that, we wouldn't be able to do these interventions.
Sometimes students sit in a classroom every day with the same teacher and maybe just either have a personality conflict or just the learning styles differ.
Intervention period is very beneficial to those students who struggle in a large classroom setting. Intervention gives them the opportunity to work on a more one-to-one basis with the teacher, and they're more willing to work with their peers whenever it's in a much smaller setting.
When teachers are able to collaborate and sit down and work together, and they make these lists of students that just need extra help, other teachers can say, hey, I had them last year, this is what they need, let me work with them. They were able to kind of rework their schedule so that they were pulling students in throughout the day, which worked out really well. They did, as a group, looked at different students that weren't necessarily their own students. But now that we have this intervention time scheduled, they know when it's scheduled, they can bring in their own students, they know what students need help, and they're able to provide that help to them so that when they're planning their lessons, they can move on and know that students will be ready and know which students won't be ready. In the future, I think once we get comfortable enough, then we're able to provide more of an enrichment. So we could almost make, during our intervention time, almost make electives out of our intervention time, where once a month students that really excel at literature and want to study Shakespeare more in depth and research more in depth can meet once a month and do this and reach this enrichment.